What if I told you the most radical iPhone ever built might not be the Vision Pro or the iPhone Air, but a device Apple hasn't even announced yet, a foldable iPhone with the biggest battery in Apple's history, big enough to change what we expect from a phone entirely. And that's just the beginning. This week, tech giants didn't just announce updates, they redrew the map. Google unleashed a new era of agentic AI, Microsoft redesigned how we control artificial intelligence at scale, and Roblox quietly rolled out the most controversial safety change in its history. Welcome to Bubble Bulletin, where we unpack the future before it arrives. This week, new leaks around Apple's long-rumored foldable iPhone exploded across the industry, and they point to one thing. If Apple enters the foldable market, they're not coming to compete. They're coming to dominate. According to reports, the foldable iPhone is testing a massive 5,400 to 5,800 milliampere hour battery, the largest battery ever put in an iPhone. For context, that's bigger than the Galaxy Z Fold series, bigger than the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and instantly positions Apple's foldable as a battery life monster. Why does this matter? Because foldables are power hungry. Running two displays, one of them nearly tablet-sized, drains smaller batteries fast. Apple clearly knows that. And if these leaks are accurate, they're building a foldable that doesn't just look futuristic, it actually lasts. The prototype reportedly features a 7.8-inch inner display, a 5.5-inch cover screen, an ultra-thin redesigned hinge, and Touch ID built into the power button to save internal space. Is this real? Multiple analysts caution that the numbers are ranges, not final specs, but the consistency of the leaks suggests Apple's foldable is entering the late stages of development. And with Samsung, Honor, and Huawei owning the foldable space, Apple's entry could reset the entire market. One of the most controversial updates this week came from Roblox. Starting January 2026, every user, not just minors, must complete a camera-based selfie age verification to use chat features. Roblox says the scan is processed by third-party vendor Persona and deleted immediately. After verification, players are assigned to one of 6 age brackets. Chat is then restricted to appropriate age groupings, meaning adults can no longer freely chat with minors. To some, this is Roblox finally addressing long-standing safety issues. To others, it's another platform using facial analysis to control social interaction. And that's raising questions about privacy, accuracy, and fairness. Still, Roblox maintains that this is the only way to build a trustworthy digital society within its metaverse-like ecosystem. Google didn't just launch a model, they launched an ecosystem. The new Gemini 3 collection introduces the most capable multimodal model Google has ever built. It sees, reads, watches, interprets, plans, and, more importantly, it acts. Gemini 3 powers the upgraded AI mode in Google Search. Ask it a question, and it generates interactive layouts, visual breakdowns, diagrams, workflows, all dynamically. It doesn't just answer, it structures the information. But the headline feature is something bigger. Antigravity, Google's new agent-first coding environment. This is Google's clearest sign yet. The next era of AI isn't conversational, it's operational. Just as Google pushes autonomous AI forward, Microsoft is reinforcing the guardrails. Its newly overhauled Foundry platform introduces a control plane that gives companies full visibility into every AI agent they deploy. Think of it as an AI operations center. Monitor agents, set behavioral constraints, control identity and permissions, enforce security policies, and optimize cost and model routing. AI can now act independently, but Foundry ensures it does so safely, especially for large organizations working at scale. Google is building brains, Microsoft is building discipline. Together, they're defining how agentic AI will function in the real world. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe and stay tuned.